For me, Van Gerwen will and always will be the best player in the world. For me, when I first started, he was my Phil Taylor. Michael knows how much I respect him, how much I look up to Michael. For me, he's still the guy. So it's going to be, whenever I play Michael, it's always a pinch me moment, and it still is.
Oh, he's brilliant though, isn't he? I mean, he is one hell of a player, and he does put you under a tremendous lot of pressure, I've got to be honest. He seems to win games when you're thinking, I've got you here, I'm in front, and then he'll go 140, something odd, stupid out. He's brilliant.
Even when I practice with him every single week, sometimes he hits a 180 with his own darts and says, "Ray, give me your darts." And it happens a couple of times when he straight on, he hit my 3 darts in the treble 20 as well, so 6 darts in the treble 20. I don't know how he does it.
That's what makes him tick as a player and as a person.
Michael wants to win all and everything. You know, a couple of years, if he didn't win and I beat him at the match play, he had tears in his eyes. You know, he was thinking, and you could see this is going to be a fantastic dart player.
He threw his first TV 9-darter at the age of 17, won over 150 titles, and was continuously ranked #1 in the world for 7 years. Today we take a look at how good Michael Van Gerwen really was in his prime. Van Gerwen was born in Boxtel in the Netherlands in 1989 and started playing darts at the age of 13. He quickly made a name for himself with numerous victories at youth level. He initially played for the BDO Darts Association and won the Winmau World Masters 2006 at the age of 17, his first major title. In view of his good performance, there were rumors that Van Gerwen would join the rival PDC Darts Association. During the World Darts Trophy 2006, he gave a press conference in which he denied all rumors and confirmed that he would stay with the BDO. In addition, Van Gerwen refused to take part in the PDC World Championship, in which he would have been allowed to take part as the first-place player in the Dutch darts rankings. The starting place that became vacant as a result went to second-placed Rico Vonk. In the run-up to the 2007 BDO World Championship, Van Gerwen was the bookmakers' favorite, but was eliminated in the first round against Gary Robson. On the night of the World Championship final, Dutch television announced that Van Gerwen would join Vincent van der Voort and Jelle Clausen in the PDC. He attracted attention at the Masters of Darts when he beat Phil Taylor 3-0 and threw a 9-darter in the semi-final against Raymond van Barneveld. At the time, he was the youngest player to achieve this in front of the cameras. But it would be a few years before his big breakthrough. At his first PDC World Championship, he lost narrowly in round 1 against record world champion Phil Taylor. The following year, he met Taylor again at the World Championship and again lost in round 2. He won his first PDC title in 2009 at a Players' Championship tournament. But it would take until 2012 for Mighty Mike to make his final breakthrough into the world elite. At the World Match Play, he threw a 9-darter before he was eliminated in the quarterfinals against James Wade, before he finally won his first major title at the World Grand Prix. From this point on, the knot had burst, and Van Gerwen became one of the dominant players of the PDC. He beat reigning world champion Adrian Lewis in the quarterfinals of the World Championship, and not only threw a 9-darter in the semi-final against James Wade, but a further 8 perfect darts in the following leg, before narrowly missing the second 9-darter on double 12. 17 perfect darts in a row is an unbeaten record to this day. In the World Championship final, he lost 4-7 to Phil Taylor despite leading 4-2. In the final of the following Premier League, he took his revenge on Taylor and won the title with an incredible 132 finish on bullseye. After another major win at the Players' Championship finals, he traveled to the 2014 World Championship as one of the favorites and won his first World Championship title in the final against Scotland's Peter Wright. This victory also made him the new world #1, and he would not relinquish this position for an incredible 7 years in a row, another record that remains unbroken to this day. From 2015 at the latest, the phase that we now refer to as Prime Michael Van Gerwen began. He won the World Match Play, the Grand Slam of Darts, the European Darts Championship, the UK Open, the Masters, the Players' Championship Finals, and the World Series of Darts Finals. Only at the World Championship was he eliminated in the semi-finals against Gary Anderson. Things then became even more dominant in 2016. He won the Premier League darts and set a record average for a TV match of 123.4 points, another record that has not been equaled to this day. In addition to Premier League darts, he won every ranking TV tournament that counts towards the Order of Merit in 2016. An unbelievable dominance that even a Phil Taylor in his prime could hardly match. This incredible year was followed by one of the most impressive performances at the Ally Pally with the 2017 World Championship. MVG marched through the tournament and was never really in danger of losing a game from round 1 to the final. He played an average of over 100 points in every match and won every game by at least 2 legs. The sensational semi-final against his fellow countryman Raymond van Barneveld is unforgettable. Despite an average of 109, Van Barneveld had no chance against Van Gerwen, who in turn averaged over 114 points. In the final, he beat Gary Anderson to win his second World Championship title. The following year, he won another 7 major titles and lost in the World Championship final to newcomer Rob Cross in a breathtaking match by the narrow margin of 5-6 in a sudden death leg. In 2018, he was not quite as successful in the major tournaments as in previous years, but he won an incredible 8 tournaments on the European Darts Tour in just 1 year. This record remains unbroken to this day. In 2019, he secured his last World Championship title to date in the final against Michael Smith. After 5 more major titles and 4 titles on the European Tour over the course of the year, his period of dominance gradually came to an end. More players played their way up the rankings, and the tournaments became more open. Players like Peter Wright and Gerwyn Price came into focus, and Van Gerwen had to vacate his place at the top of the world rankings for Gerwyn Price for the first time after 2,559 days in a row at the beginning of January 2021. The current situation in professional darts is no longer comparable to the dominant era of Phil Taylor or the record years of Michael Van Gerwen. There have been 4 different world champions in the last 4 years, and the major tournaments are contested by an extended group of favorites, including players such as Luke Humphries, Luke Littler, Michael Smith, Nathan Aspinall, and, of course, Michael Van Gerwen. There are always surprises, such as Ross Smith's European Darts Championship victory in 2022, or Andrew Gilding's UK Open victory in 2023. What do you think? Was Michael Van Gerwen better in his prime between 2015 and 2019 than Phil Taylor at his best? And will a player ever manage to dominate the sport like that for years again? Let us know in the comments.
Double 19 for the bullseye! For an amazing finish! What an amazing finish!